Alright, Kingdom, King JB's back. Now we're gonna do the preview for the UFC Fight Night. I believe it's I don't remember, 25. Anyway, it's Shields versus Elleberger. I think it's 25, yeah. Anyways, a huge event coming up. First and foremost, I'm going to give a shout out to all of our sponsors, man, with the MMA Kingdom. Big shout out to Full Guard Fight Gear. Big shout out to MMA Fit Club. I definitely love the MMAMadhouse.com. MMAMadhouse.com. Make sure you check them out. They sponsor me with the website. Mobsters Fight Gear, who sponsors us with the contest each month. Thank you very much. Inner Beast Sportswear. I don't want to forget about Gorilla MMA, man. Go real, life awaits. No doubt about it. I love all my sponsors out there, man. Big ups to everybody. I forgot y'all. I apologize. This is like my 4th video of the day. And I'm just trying to get caught up, get you guys some stuff to watch for all you guys that are interested. You want to watch my work, obviously. So we're going to talk about Fight Night 25. This is going to be September 17th. Coming up just a couple weeks away, 3 weeks away. From New Orleans, man. This is the Battle of the Bayou, whatever the fuck it's called. Anyway, the main event is going to be Jake Shields and Jake Elleberger. We're going to talk about that very shortly. I had Elleberger on the show. Jake Shields kind of did a lot of disrespect. He lost a lot of respect from me, and I'm about to elaborate a little bit further here very shortly. Going into the card, obviously. So we're going to start off with a welterweight fight. Justin Edwards and George Lopez. Edwards is 7-1. I honestly don't know what Lopez is. With this being the case, I'm really unfamiliar with Lopez. But Edwards himself, he seems like he's ready to do. He's ready to get out here. He's first fight of the night. I'm gonna go out to pick him just based on ignorance. I don't know shit about Lopez, so with that being the case, unlike some people, I'm willing to admit if I don't know shit about a fighter. You know what I'm saying? But enough said. Then we got Mackins, some easier, I don't know how to pronounce his name, featherweight fight against Mike Lulo. Mackins is a beast. Let's be real here. Mackins is a beast. He's 8-3. Lulo is 8-2. This is a featherweight fight. I think Mackins is going to pull this off. He looked real good in his last fight. I think he is getting better and better as time goes. You look at a record like 8-3 and you may not give it the credit that it. You may say that's okay. But Mackins, what matters is the improvement, and he's improving tremendously. Next up, we got welterweight fight: T.J. Wahlberger and Daniel Roberts. Wahlberger's 13-6. Daniel Roberts is a very impressive 12-3. Daniel Roberts has looked very good in his UFC career. I'm very impressed with everything that he's done. And I think Ninja's going to pull it off again. I think Ninja Roberts is going to pull off another victory. I think he's definitely. Then there was a couple people: Daniel Roberts, John Howard, Anthony Johnson, people like that I thought was on a straight shoot to the top. Obviously, we saw what happened with John Howard. Anthony Johnson's in and out. Maybe Daniel Roberts will fulfill his potential. Next up, we got DeMarcus Johnson in the welterweight division against Clay Harbison. DeMarcus Johnson, I'm still curious of how he even has a job. 17-9. Clay Harbison's 9-3. This is going to be a great stand-up, banging fight. Real excited about this welterweight fight. I think Clay. Part of me wants to go with Clay. He looked real good on the Ultimate Fighter, but he also looked real shitty. I believe in the finale. I think it was the finale I saw him. DeMarcus Johnson, he always comes to bang. It should be exciting. I'm gonna go with Clay Harbison. I'm gonna go with Clay Harbison. Ken Stone looked real good in his debut. He's fighting bantamweight against Donnie Walker. This is going to be a real good fight. Two guys need a win. Two guys, pretty new to the UFC. Stone's 9-3. Walker's 14-7. I'm trying to remember. I think Stone fought. I'm trying to think. Jorgensen last time. I think he did real well in that, if I remember right. I'm gonna go with Stone here. I'm just gonna go with Stone here. If I'm remembering the last fight right, man, I think he's got some talent. Donnie Walker's great too. I believe he's coming from the Ohio area. Next up, we got welterweight fight between Matt Riddle at 5-2 and Lance Benoist at 5-0. I've never been a real big Riddle guy. I'm not really fond of Riddle's ability out there. He's got lucky. Yeah, he did some damage on the Ultimate Fighter. I don't really know shit about Benoist. I know most of you don't know shit about Benoist. He's undefeated though, and I'm gonna go ahead and say that the debut is going to be successful for him. I think he's going to stay undefeated. Next up, my boy Shamar Bailey, one of my favorites in the business. He's been on MMA Affiliates Radio. He's a Naptown guy, one of my local guys here. Welterweight division. He's going to be fighting Evan Dunham, who looks like he's making a jump up, or it said it's in the lightweight. So Shamar Bailey's cutting down to lightweight. I'm not sure how that's going to work. Dunham's a beast. 11-2. I don't know how this weight cut's going to go for Shamar Bailey, but he definitely has a lot of talent. I'm really worried about this weight cut, though. With that being said, he's going to be big at a lightweight. He's already a wrestler. I'm going to go with Shamar Bailey winning this by decision. Shamar, don't let me down, bruh. I'm going to get you on the show again. We got to talk about this, man. Huge fight for Shamar Bailey, man. Can't wait. Moving on, man. We got Cody McKenzie, Mr. Guillotine. Against Wagner Roca, 6-2 for him. McKenzie 12-1. The McKenzie shit works when you're dealing with somebody that don't have jiu-jitsu, or it's just not going to work. I think McKenzie's going to lose this fight, and I think it'll be his last fight in the UFC. Alan Belcher, 15-5. Great to see him back out there against Jason McDonald, 26-14. Fight of the night potential written all over it. I want to go with McDonald because he stayed active, but Belcher is just so fucking talented. They don't call him talent for nothing. I'm going to go with Alan Belcher here. I think I'm going to go with decision. Eric Koch, whatever his actual name is pronounced. 12-1 in the featherweight division. It's Jonathan Brookins, who cut weight. He did real well in the Ultimate Fighter, obviously. We all know that. And then dropped to the featherweight division. I think he picked the wrong guy to start it out with Eric Koch. As much as I like Brookins, I think Koch is going to pull off this victory. He's on fire these days. Koch is on his way to a title shot eventually, so Koch is going to win this. Court McGee, 12-1, obviously Ultimate Fighter winner, and Dongyi Yang, 10-1. I have a real problem with Court McGee. I can't stand these gimmick fighters. G.I. Joes with the Tim Kennedys and Brian Stans, or like with Beer Bomb and Court McGee. I was on crack. I was on heroin, and now I've made it through. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. I don't sit here and say, look at me as a journalist. I've made it through. I used to sell crack, and now look at me. Get the fuck out of here, man. I don't speak of my gang past or crack past, selling drugs past or prison past. I don't need to, because my work today describes who I am today. And all you people that don't fucking get that, you think you need the gimmick, you're winning the sport. This isn't the WWE. Don't shove that shit down our throats. Period. Alright. Just because I don't like Court McGee, I'm going with Dongyi Yang. Period. Jake Shields, Jake Ellenberger. 26-5 for Shields, 25-5 for Ellenberger. Doesn't get more experience than this. Great fight. Two of the best welterweights in the fucking world. Jake Shields lost my respect. He did some real disrespectful shit. He didn't want to fight Ellenberger because he wants John Fitch, which would have been the most boring fight ever. And he acted like he said he didn't even know who Jake Ellenberger was. I had Jake Ellenberger on the show. It seems like it didn't really bother him too bad, but Ellenberger's a beast, man. And I think Ellenberger is going to pound. A lot of people, everybody's going to pick Shields, and I understand. But I think he's going to get his face beat in. I honestly think Shields is going to lose. Even though he went on an amazing streak and finally just lost to GSP. You don't overlook a guy like Jake Ellenberger. Period. Jake Ellenberger, he may say he's not pissed, but he's pissed. You don't just say, I don't know who this guy is. And it's Jake Ellenberger. Ellenberger came on my show. Jake Shields didn't. So, fuck Jake Shields. Jake Ellenberger all the way, man. I got him all the way. Jake Shields is a disrespectful, cocky bastard. Period. You don't know who Jake Ellenberger is. Get the fuck out of here, man. Don't disrespect your opponent like that, man. Jake Ellenberger doesn't even talk shit, man. To just disrespect him like that out of nowhere is just fucking disgusting. With that, that's my Fight Night 25 review. You like it, great. If you don't like it, kiss my ass, whoop my ass, do something then. I'm out.